Good morning, comic book fans. Welcome back to Comics in 5 Minutes. Fuck ice. I'm your ever-loving host, Shorty. We're going to look at Super Mondo Mega Mutts today, and it's a comic book that I'm not going to lie, quite hard to take seriously. I mean, with the title alone, you're just like, okay, this feels like that thing that happened in the 80s where every single Cartoon Network, probably even the Cartoon Network, were trying to do another Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Samurai Pete's Cats, Biker Mice from Mars, Street Sharks even. I mean, there were so many odd little things that all felt like they'd understood that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles were popular, and they thought it was just the fact that they had these strange, unusual, humanoid animal kind of things in there. That's what made them popular, not that they were just cool and fun, well written, had a good dynamic. This feels like it's basically trying to recapture that, but it is trying to recapture the sense of trying to copy it rather than trying to recapture the Turtles. And I've got to be honest, I admire that. It is not a Turtles thing. It is not trying to do that exact thing at all. It's not even trying to be Saturday morning cartoon friendly. It is, if anything, ridiculously violent. In a very entertaining way, don't get me wrong, but I have to stress, and I'm probably going to go over this point repeatedly, it is a hard comic to take seriously. It starts like that's what it's trying to do. There is this absolutely beautiful, poignant, heartfelt moment of just bad luck and instinct taking over, and it means a poor little puppy goes through quite a traumatic experience, and it is heartbreaking. There's like a nice little silver lining at the end, and we know that happens the rest of the comic book. It's not as bad as we thought it could be, but it starts on such a downer that you're like, oh man, this, based on the cover, I'm not sure this is entirely what I was expecting. But then an asteroid hits, and lots of little globules fall off, and they have to send various animals, all very well-trained dogs apparently, in high science fiction, high-tech outfits into the zone. And it gets a little bit We Three Grant Morrison-esque at that point. And it's like, right, okay, so we've got like poignant, heartbreaking kind of thing. We've got like a decent hard sci-fi or like light sci-fi kind of setup, right? Okay, excuse me. But then it goes Super Mondo Mega Mutts, and it just goes hard, like right from like let's say a 2.5 up to a 10, and it holds at 10 for most of the rest of the comic. The action sequences are beautifully done. We use these as an intro to the characters, and if that doesn't set the mood, I don't know what does. Like, we don't, apart from like our main character dog who is involved in the prologue, all the others we just meet pretty much in this one fight scene, and we get introduced to them by the way they fight. It's a nice little visual storytelling trick. It's not the first time I've seen it, don't get me wrong, but it is done, like I say, right up to 10 here. There is no chance for subtlety, and I don't particularly mind it. Like, we've got a bunch of characters introduced in this first issue, and we've got quite a lot of world building and quite a lot of story hooks to set up as well. I don't mind the fact that we're going for broad strokes, simple characters. Let's get the cliches done. Let's get them out there. We've got time through the rest of the series. We can explore who these individuals are, why they are the way they are. But right now, what we want is kick-ass fight scene, bunch of extreme bloody violence, and a general sense of who these dogs are. Not even like a why they're doing it. That's hinted at. We do get a little bit more down the line when it slows down a little bit. We get a little bit more exploration of what's going on in the world. We get a little bit more exposition of who these individuals are. But for the moment, it needs to live in that very small amount of time. Because, yeah, it's a cool thing to do. But you also don't want to take your foot off the gas when it comes to the action. You need to keep this going. These are the Super Mondo Mega Mutts. We need to keep the action moving at an absolute breakneck pace. Once that's done, yes, it does slow down. We get a little bit more sense of some extra background characters, and we do get a bit more of a political ideas about who's in charge of the city and things that have gone wrong and how the events have affected the city and why people are acting the way they are. It's nice because it, again, feels vaguely broad stroke, but it's done so well that when we get this really nice final act, again, huge apocalyptic kind of scene, lots of death, lots of violence, lots of destruction, we do get a big payoff when we get a betrayal of some kind. It feels earned, even though there hasn't been that much time spent on it, but that does keep with the pacing setup of the story. Then there's a really nice epilogue, there's a really nice twist, and as much as I have said repeatedly, because it does bear repeating, that it is a hard comic book to take seriously, that is clearly intentional, and at no point does it stop it being a good comic book. The artwork is fantastic, the action sequences are vital and dynamic, the characterization, although mostly surface level, is very well done, just to the point where we get everything we need, and it kind of promises, because we had more time spent on one particular character, that we will get time on the rest as well. This isn't laziness for the sake of it. This is, don't worry, we've got you. Just stay with us and look how exciting the ride is going to be. And it was very exciting. That's it from me for now, though. Until I see you all again, look after you, everyone. Stay safe. Bye.